Well, what is up, lords and ladies of Westeros, and welcome back to the channel. Here comes episode 2, spoiler review, my personal spoiler review. If you haven't seen the second episode of House of the Dragon, go check that out and then come back and listen to my thoughts. If you want to keep seeing more of these, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to keep doing each and every single episode. I'm going to give like a 5 to 6 minute spoiler review. Real quickly, here's my overall general thoughts. I loved this episode personally. It's definitely slower in pace, but I loved the dialogue moments. It's setting the stage, setting the drama for things to unfold heavily the remainder of this season. So I loved that. I loved the dialogue. I loved the slower pace. But if you didn't, please let me know. But I think Thrones is best when there's dialogue that's pushing the narrative and it's setting up the political landscape and all the power moves, power struggles, things like that. So check the box on that for me. Okay. Now let's get into specific spoilers, though. That was like my general thoughts. Loved it because of the slower pace, because of the dialogue. Specific spoilers. They kept the main theme, baby. I absolutely loved that. It made me feel like I was back at home. I understand those that complained about it. I see the value in creating something new there, but I like the decision to keep the main theme because it just makes it feel like a connected space, a connected storytelling universe, if you will. So I liked that decision personally. All right, second big takeaway, review, spoiler, whatever you want to call it, that's on my mind. The unraveling of Rhaenyra's heir to the Iron Throne is definitely beginning to show itself, beginning with the fact that 6 months have passed and she is still only pouring the small council's wine. Now, speaking of that, though, I was admittedly taken aback a second that we skipped up 6 months, but I quickly got over that, and I actually kind of, again, I like that because it allows us to not focus on the small nitpicky things, and we're just continuing to push that narrative, continuing to push that story. But yeah, her status as heir is in trouble. The realm is not okay with it, and quite frankly, I don't think anyone except the king himself is okay with it currently, at least. But yeah, man, she's so cool, though. She's so cool. I wish she would become queen, but there's no shot that's going to happen. There's way too many people standing in her way and not allowing her to do the things that she should be able to do as heir to the Iron Throne. Okay, number 3, great scene between Rhaenyra and Rhaenys. I think it's Rhaenys. Between Rhaenyra and Rhaenys Targaryen, who Rhaenys is the queen who never was, where she's just dropping absolute truth bombs, unfortunately, regarding the fact that the men of the realm would rather put the realm to torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne. Facts, but definitely unfortunate. But I love this scene. It was definitely the attention grabber of this week's episode. Phenomenal performances across the board on that. Okay, number 4, my next takeaway, spoiler review, Otto Hightower. Yeah, you can eat rocks, my man. We don't like you. You're definitely the villain so far, in my opinion. So I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I get the motives, the character. I like it because it's giving some intrigue to the show. But man, we don't like this guy at all. Okay, number 5, Rhaenyra was a total boss when arriving to Dragonstone and standing up to Daemon. This was, I said that acting scene earlier was my favorite, but now that I'm thinking about it, rethinking about it, this is my favorite scene. She demanded that scene, and she demanded that moment. Daemon didn't have anything to say to her, tosses the egg back to her. I loved it. This is just, again, another portrayal of the fact that she should definitely be queen of the realm, or she should at least still remain as heir to the Iron Throne. But unfortunately, the realm sucks. The realm sucks. They can never grow and adapt and realize what's best for them as far as, who should be sitting in that seat, in that throne. Okay. And my last and final big spoiler review takeaway that I loved was the decision of Viserys to marry Alicent. It definitely sets the stage for the war that's coming. Obviously, Rhaenyra, I think, is ticked, and Corlys is now with Daemon. And I think, in my opinion, I now see the stage set to where Rhaenyra is going to have to pick a side very soon. And I'm still of the belief that she's going to pick Daemon's side and choose to, try to take the throne with him. Who knows what that kind of relationship dynamic is there. I still have the opinion that they get together, that, like I said, they make a play for that throne, especially with the King Viserys having an heir, a natural-born male heir with Alicent, I'm assuming, based off of the coming next week video that they played at the end of the episode. Dumb decision on Viserys' part, but again, great for storytelling because it is giving an opportunity for some dramatic tension coming soon. But I loved it. Those were the 6 things that I loved about this episode. I love this episode from top to bottom, though, but you let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll be back for episode 3 of House of the Dragon, and I cannot wait to see where this thing is headed. Again, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment on your thoughts on this episode, and let me now get out of here. Peace.